Hi, Principal Study Center. Nice to meet you. This is great. Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Sue. Nice
to meet you guys.
Hi, and
you.
You're going to shake as many hands.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and I'm the academic coordinator for the school district.
Okay,
Nice to meet you. You and me. What's your name?
Nice to meet you.
So, welcome to Redford Union High School. As I promised you, we would have an opportunity for you to interact a little bit with 4 of our early college students. Before I have them reintroduce themselves, because I think they've introduced themselves. Well, first, I didn't see you over there. Let's first let Ms. Nachman welcome you to her building. I'm sorry to take that away from you.
Oh, no, that's all right. Welcome to Redford Union High School, and I'm excited that you can be here and meet our new college coach and 4 of our 40 early college students.
Very good.
I didn't see you over there. So this is Miss Lindsay, who is our early college coach, and a lot of things happened before she got here, but she's been doing a lot since she's been here the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to let her share that, but first I'm going to ask each of the students to just once again tell us their name and whatever else they want to share with us, and maybe share with us what pathway you currently are interested in. Okay?
Clear, guys.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yep.
Hi, my name is Kalia Smith. I'm 14 years old, and I plan to become a criminal behavior analyst.
I'm Hannah Member, and I plan to be in the cybersecurity program, and I'm 15 years old.
Hi, my name is Trajan Holly. I'm 15 years old, and I would love to go into accounting.
Hi, my name is Dante Moore. I'm 15 years old, and I'm thinking about going to computer information systems.
All right.
So I didn't introduce Kira, but I'll introduce her. She's here from WC3D. So she's our Wayne County Community College partner. And her and the presidents of the university made it possible for us to do the campus visits and many of the things that I shared with you. And she'll be working really closely with Lindsay. So I'm going to turn it over to you to kind of share whatever you want to share and prompt the students however you want to.
Okay, so as Dr. Shiver said, I just started. So what we've been doing is just getting to know the students, what their interests are, and how I can fill in those gaps. So currently, all 4 of these students are currently taking college courses. They have Speech 101, and they have English 119. So they're taking 6 credits along with their general ed courses here at the high school. So we've just been making sure that they have what they need, that they're keeping up. They really enjoy their classes, which is great.
You might add they just wrote their very first college English research essay.
So they put those tablets to use and typed up their papers, and we were able to get them all the resources that they need to do their first paper. So,
teacher, I'm sorry, Ms. Lindsay, can they each tell us a little bit about the class they're taking and what they like the most about the class so far? Okay.
Yep.
My favorite class that
sorry.
I really like the classes that we have because they give us the opportunity to get our college credits ready so that by the time we graduate, we won't have to worry about paying so much money that universities usually take. And my favorite class will have to be English 119, and my favorite part about our class that we've taken are the papers that we write and the passages that he has us read. And so far, we've written 1 narrative essay, and that's my most favorite thing that we did in that class.
Nice.
Wow.
Great.
English 119 is also my favorite class because Mr. Cooper, our professor, he always gives us perfect assignments and writing prompts to start the class with. And it gets our minds going, and it gets our writing, it helps us write better. And he just treats us well. He doesn't treat us like high school kids. He treats us like we are college students.
Hi, my favorite class will have to be English 119 again. The main reason is because he lets us read all different types of stories, and he goes into detail with us.
Good. Yeah.
My favorite is the same as all there is English 119. I like it because it's like help me. I write a lot and I want to become a better writer. So me writing a bunch is gonna help me become a better writer in the future. So that's why I like it.
And so what I've been doing is just kind of, I sit, I have an office that's attached to the classroom, so sometimes I'll keep the door open, sometimes I'll keep it closed, just to kind of hear the things that that are challenging to them as high schoolers in a college course, and then I plan to supplement those. So whether it's, those study skills or time management, things like that. So just filling in the gaps to make sure that they're keeping along the pace of a college course. And so it's been wonderful. We've, just been building kind of like a family-like environment, supporting each other. Many of the students come to me during lunch just to say like, hey, let's sit down and work on our English papers, or let's sit down and work on this homework assignment. Today and Monday they had their first test in speech. So a lot of them come to the office and just like, hey, can we study? So it's been really great. It's a great group of kids and they're prepared. And so I'm just excited to continue to see how the program evolves over the course of the next couple of years.
Any questions that you guys have for our young people? Sure.
So do you go through these classes as a cohort? Everybody takes this similar basic classes?
Great question.
They take similar courses. Not everyone takes the same courses. It all depends on where they placed in the AccuPlacer. So it's the college readiness course, not course, but test that they take. And then based upon, as they continue to move into their programs, they'll start to take different courses.
And I'll leverage a little bit further, Linda. So last April, we had them all on their own independently have to show up at Schoolcraft on a Saturday and take the college entrance exam that any college student someone interested in college take. And based on where they placed is what determined what classes they were going to take this fall. Everybody is going to take speech either this semester or next semester. Everyone will take orientation, but the English classes and the math classes were based on where you test on the AccuPlacer. And based on some of the students that placed lower than we would even have liked for them, they're in that Read 180 or that Math 180 class that I referred to get their skills up so that they can be ready to take the college classes soon. So they're all kind of in a cohort because the classes are taught here. But moving into their junior, what would be to their traditional junior, senior, and the 13th year, they will all start to independently go based on the pathways. So the young lady that's interested in cybersecurity, she'll go on WC3D's classes and be taking classes that start to specialize in that area. So it'll become really individualized and personal. And the other thing that parents have to get used to and students have to get used to is at some point they won't be taking classes between 8 and 4. They might not wake up until 1 and take classes from 2 until 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Believe it or not, sometimes that's a success for many students, being able to kind of juggle their own schedule with what works best for them and their lives as they start to mature and be able to make those decisions. But I want to point out that this program can't be successful without a coach, because she's here to bridge that gap between high school and college and help each individual student be able to figure out what they need as a learner to be able to figure out how to be successful in college. Used to be that our goal is to get them into college. Now our focus is to get them out of college, because we send a whole lot of kids to college that a year or two later in, they can't afford to stay there anymore because they're taking remedial classes or they're not passing the classes that they're taking. Yes?
So are these classes and these credits they'll actually have towards when they actually get into college?
Yes.
So they could go to any college anywhere with these credits?
Well, hopefully they will all transfer. That's why we look at the Michigan Transfer Agreement to make sure that the classes that they take, majority of the schools, especially in Michigan, will take those courses. So,
but we'll definitely transfer if they get an associate's degree.
Yes.
Yes. So some of them that specified certain programs are associate's degree and some are certificating. The certificating ones, the degree won't transfer, but if it's an associate's degree, that will transfer into a four-year institution.
Yes.
Yep.
So I'd like to know what it was about the early college program that made you all want to participate.
Okay. So for me, growing up where I grew up, a lot of kids didn't really have well, my dad didn't really have the opportunity to go to college because it costs so much. And a lot of kids and their parents who struggle with that, how they're going to be able to send their kids to college, because just like a lot of colleges cost a lot. No matter if it's your dream college, just a normal college, community college, it costs a lot. And for me to be able to take college classes at my age right now in high school, that's a really great opportunity. And that goes towards my college career, so that's just something really great.
I chose it because there were things that I wanted to do in this program, like cybersecurity was something I really wanted to do. And me and my brother are so far the only two people in my family to even go to college. So this is like a great opportunity to get my family into real education instead of just finishing with a high school degree and then moving on.
I chose this program because about a year ago I really didn't know what I wanted to get into, but I heard about early college, so I looked into it, and then I found all these great options for me that I really liked, so I just took it as an advantage.
I agree. Like I took it as like an advantage. Like it could be something that will help me when I get older, and I like took it because it's kind of like a head start into what I'm going to be doing when I get older, when I get grown. So I took it just so I can have a head start on life.
Don't they make you just, get together, Serena, get together. Any other questions? Yeah.
My question is the challenge of, you have high school classes as well as the college classes.
Yes.
So how do you guys manage that? Is it switching on and off the brain to college and then back to high school? How can you explain the challenge of overcoming that?
It is difficult having to take college classes right now, considering that we're only sophomores, and it is going to continue to be difficult, and we're going to learn how to work through it. That's what Ms. Lindsay's for. She's going to help us progress through it, find different coping ways, time management, and you don't really turn your mind off when you switch from college classes to high school classes. You keep the same mindset, like, I'm determined, I want to pass, I want to make it through this. That's all you need to get through it.
Very good.
And with the college courses, it helps with your high school classes because you know what the expectations are with the college courses, and you start putting that into the expectations for the high school classes, so you just kind of excel more.
Very good.
It's pretty difficult for me because I'm on sports teams also here, and I keep a mindset where I would pass every class, no matter if it's college or high school. I'm gonna give my best effort.
Very good.
I think it's a challenge, but I think that it's kind of helped me because me having to do college classes and high school classes is like it's good, but like me taking it since I get to do a college class, it's like letting me know that if I can pass a whole college class, there's no way I can't be able to pass a high school class.
Is there anything about the college classes that surprised you that you weren't expecting?
I thought it was going to be like high school classes. Every day you come in and they write the assignment on the board and they guide you through it. But it's not like that. It's not that conversation. And so to me and Ms. Lindsay, I understand they do give you your syllabus. It's not their job anymore to hold your hand and guide you through it. It's college now. It's your turn to get through that. And it really did shock me because I was used to doing things the way that I was used to doing throughout high school and middle school. And the syllabus, where you had to follow the syllabus and go along with that and do your work across that was something that really shocked me, and I didn't know how I was going to deal with that.
Yeah, with the syllabus, it just kind of adds something strange to. We're never used to that. No teacher ever does that with us. So it was just kind of being thrown into it, like, hey, here's your syllabus. This is what you have to do, and that's never happened to us before.
It was something. Because I'm used to high school classes, so like teachers will remind you about certain assignments that's due at a certain time. But now you like got a syllabus, so you gotta kind of manage that on your own. So manage your own time. It's kind of a little difficult for me.
I kind of feel like when I first started, it's like I'm hopping on a bike with no training wheels. It just I start and I just gotta keep going. There's no I can't just take a break. I gotta stay on it because if I take a break, then I might get behind and then it'll mess me up from there.
All right, guys, let's give them a hand because they do have to get that. You guys have been really good. Thank you so much, Miss. I'll let you guys go back to class. I'm gonna hold you guys for just a couple minutes before we get back on the bus.
It's important to add for these early college kids that when you think of an early college program, you think we're going out and we're trying to find those kids who have a 4.0 grade point average and, you know, are destined to go to college. And the only requirement that Dr. Shivers and I had going into this was that a willingness to want to do it and to be a college student. So these kids, there was not a GPA requirement. There was not, they didn't have to be taking an advanced class, or they had to make a commitment to fill out a very lengthy application. Their parents had to commit to coming to some meetings. And so the kids who are sitting in front of you don't necessarily make up a certain profile, just their willingness to do this. And all I have heard, the English teachers have told me that these kids have stopped in to ask for help on their papers. Miss Lindsay's saying that they're coming with them, so, you know, coming to her for help. So I think I'm just very, very impressed that these kids have really, really taken this seriously and that this is important to them, and very proud of all of them.
That's absolutely, yeah.
Guys, keep it going. My oldest son just graduated from Open University. Before him, my other son went in 4 years, but it took him 9 years. But he graduated and more than doubled his income. And he said, "Dad, thanks for sticking with me." So guys, I know it's hard now. And was it Dante? Is that his name? Yeah. He's a computer science major, and like I said, he more than doubled his income by finishing his bachelor's degree. So keep going, guys.
I just want to commend all of you for stepping up and applying for the program, getting into the program. I have had a lot of interns over the years in my company, and if somebody was coming in to apply for an internship and they were coming in having gone through an early college program, that would push them to the top of the list in my eyes. So what you guys are doing is just commendable. It's amazing. So,
Okay, so hopefully that was really helpful for you to kind of see.